It's the Sainthood in the city.
What's good, y'all?
What's up,
Welcome back.
Yo,
Episode 2 of the Sainthood in the City podcast.
That's right. Representing the real.
Y'all already know Brandon Morrell, also known as the Symbol.
That's right.
Joined by the freshest priest.
Drip,
you know
drip,
what I'm
drip,
saying?
drip.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Got the
Father
breads
J.
on. I see you. I see you.
11s, man. You know, I mean, this is an episode dedicated to fashion.
Yo,
you
who
know?
blessed you, though? Who blessed you,
you my
I ain't gonna lie,
dude, you know.
them sneaks is blessing the,
They-
you know what I'm
Let's
saying?
go,
The
bro.
stage, I feel you, bro.
I didn't have a pair until I became a priest, you know.
All right, we'll get into that.
You know, we're going to
Get
talk
into
about that.
that.
For priest of the Archdiocese of New York,
Get your shoe
a.k.a.
game out.
Father Joseph.
Father J.
Father J. Here we go.
What's up, everybody? My name is Dr. Alex Gauthier. Everybody calls me Dr. G. And I'm coming to you guys all the way from Houston. It is my pleasure to be here. I'm so glad that you guys turned in. We're going to be talking about fashion today. But before we do that, we have one more person, my man at the end with the glitter in his shoelaces.
Glow from his toes.
Let's
go, baby.
Let that soul glow.
You don't know about the SB dunk? Holla at me. I got y'all know they don't know about the SB dunks.
You
but
got
it's
those
Henry.
you got those bots.
Dunks.
That's why you got those bots. We know about you.
I do, bro.
All right.
I'm a heathen.
Oh, cheat.
Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do.
Bro,
They're gonna come after you
cheaters
now.
never win.
IRS coming after you.
Yeah. Whoa.
Bro, like
Hey.
you was gonna help me get out of jail. But anyway, bro.
right.
My name is Henry. Y'all already know.
Mr. Glitter Laces.
Mr. Glitter Laces,
Over there.
Mr.
Come
Exclusive
forward.
Dunks. Holla at me. Let's take it away, man.
Yo, so what's up, everybody? Like Father Jay said, today's topic is something that's mad important to all of us. It is fashion.
Yes.
Fashion. So before we start talking about all the, the intricacies, the deep parts, the metaphysical parts, I have a real deep question that we're going to start with. Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
I mean, this question I think philosophers have thought about
let me sit right there.
Oh yeah, get comfortable, get comfortable.
They're
Make sure-
doctorate level classes.
Yeah, so the metaphysical,
Yeah.
epistemological,
epistemological.
Thesis statements, you know what I'm saying? Written upon, explored.
So the question is, what do they put in goldfish? No, I'm just playing. Okay, so the question is,
Yo, no,
I'm just
hold on,
saying,
that's
bro.
facts, though. Like, they not the next day,
can
bro.
you eat one? Like, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. I don't care how old you
The
get.
little goldfish you eat, like the snack ones. Like,
That's what I'm talking about. The goldfish snacks.
I'm
What you
thinking you're talking about like in a bowl of goldfish, bro.
you know you're Dominican if. You know what I'm saying?
He literally said a goldfish.
Goldfish. Okay, so the deep question that I have is,
man.
the NBA has started.
Hold
back.
on, nah, I hate y'all, bro.
Thanks,
for it.
it's okay. We love you too. Hate means love. Okay, so the NBA has started. Thanks be to God, my man LeBron James is back.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
Yeah, but talk to me
Kyrie's
about
lost
Harden, though,
again.
bro.
Hey man, get out. Shut up. Cut. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Like, hey man. look,
Houston ain't in the house anymore.
Houston, we got a
Houston,
problem, bro.
We have a problem.
That's right.
You know, James Harden, we're praying for your beard. And saying that, yeah, it's all right, though. He's searching for Kyrie like everybody else. Anyway.
You know that Kyrie is spelled Kyrie?
PDA, yeah.
Just saying.
Yo, it is. And
So
that's
you-
mad random.
No,
Yeah.
it's
facts,
facts.
though.
You know what's funny?
Because
Is-
more young people know the name Kyrie, but they don't know what Kyrie means.
So then what's
Facts.
Kyrie mean? Hold up.
All right?
Go ahead. Preach to him. Preach
All
to
right,
him.
I'm
What
just
does Kyrie
saying.
mean? Hurry up.
Kyrie means Lord.
Lord.
Right?
Boom.
Lord.
Boom. Mic drop.
Kyrie eleison.
Bang.
Right?
You know what I'm
means
saying?
Lord have mercy. Christe eleison means Christ have mercy.
Real talk.
And it's crazy, right? Because you ask your average young Catholic, Kyrie,
Preach.
or read it, they're gonna think Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, facts.
Yo, you
Well, know what's
imagine-
funny though is actually, I know the song I have, "The Summit, the Source," was written because of that. If you calling me raps Kyrie, like that was literally, I was thinking about that exact concept, and I had written a whole other it was like two verses.
Kyrie's
just
name
thinking about that concept.
inspired my man's song.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
inspired Father
Well,
Jay
it made me
to
think
make sure
about
talk-
Lord. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I was like realizing the similarities and what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's all it is.
So in saying that the NBA started, so forth. But one of the things that I think about like 4 or 5 years ago, at least that's when I started picking up on it, that when the NBA players are walking in, it's almost like a runway. In fact,
Yes.
we call
Yeah.
it like the
Yeah,
NBA
yeah,
runway.
yeah.
And they know it, you know, it's all over social media,
Instagram
news,
posts.
so
Right.
forth.
Yeah.
You know, I see them like sometimes carrying 2 outfits,
Oh,
2
yeah.
pair of sneakers,
Sure.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And they have them posted on Instagram,
Yeah.
like who had the best
Who had
outfit
the best
tonight.
rate,
you know what I'm saying?
and all that
Rate,
stuff.
comment.
And actually, I
And
know.
which that's where we're going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So who to you guys, who stands out? Who's the best?
Russ.
Who got the best drip?
Russ.
Russ?
Nah.
Nah, bro. Pause. Nah,
mean-
man.
Active?
Russ.
Because let me tell you, let me bring it
No,
back.
no, we going
as the,
active.
As the OG man here
gonna
of the
say
family.
Magic Johnson.
As
He gonna say
OG.
Magic Johnson.
Nah, not Magic Johnson. Let's be real. If you know
AI.
anything, if y'all young bucks know anything,
Get 'em,
the
get 'em.
guy who started the runway
AI.
fashion
Yo.
was D Wade.
No.
Okay?
Allen
Was it?
Iverson
No, it
before
was
him.
not.
It was Allen
No,
Iverson,
it was
bro.
AI.
They even
That
made
was
that.
Allen Iverson. What are you talking about?
Time out.
No,
They
Nah.
made the dress code
Bro.
because of
Nah,
AI,
hold on.
because
It
of his
was
gold chains and
AI,
his baggy
bro.
pants.
They
was
may have put the dress
AI,
code in,
Allen
but
Iverson.
because he dressed like trash. But D Wade dressed like the man.
Pause.
Okay?
Yo.
Okay?
The
D
heresy
Wade dressed like fire.
Heresy alert.
Okay.
Yo, no.
which one
he
it
ain't
is.
Yo, the
Don't be
Scooby Doo.
real
Hit them with the Scooby Doo, bro. There's problems on the set right now. It's only episode 2.
hold up.
There's problems.
Yo,
so
and that's
all right,
what-
my vote is D Wade. That's all I'm saying.
So
D
we
Wade
all
has
say
fashion.
AI?
Li
Okay,
Ning, baby.
Oh, no,
Li
no.
Ning.
So okay, see that's
Li
a hard.
Ning.
D
That's
Wade.
a, that's
Li
a
Ning.
hard conversation.
Now, you
So,
know
like,
D Wade started?
You know what I'm
here,
saying?
the pants that reach up to here.
Like,
That's where he started.
So
Nah,
don't
man.
know.
He
What
was
you
just
mean with those khaki suits?
Nah,
The capri
because that
suits,
came
I
in
mean?
from LA. Nah, bro. No.
I'm talking about the NBA runway.
So-
though.
Yo,
who would you
put
say
your
the
comments
name-
down on the
What about you?
bottom.
Yo, yeah, put-
Put
who
your
you got?
comments down
Who
on
you
the
got?
bottom. Who do you
Who you
think
got? Who you got?
started the whole fashion thing with the NBA?
It's Allen
Because,
Iverson, bro.
You know,
I mean, it's
Nah,
simple.
nah,
It's
nah,
Allen
what's
Iverson.
that?
put your
Nah, I mean,
comments
if
down
you're talking
below.
about of all time, right? So I'm thinking of
No, we're
because-
not talking about all time. We're talking about now.
We're
Okay,
most
but-
recent.
most
Like
recent.
the guy who started the
who started
trends.
the whole culture?
Oh, who started it?
Who started
yeah,
it?
I say
AI.
I say Iverson started it. I
AI
would say
started,
that.
but we're
Y'all are
talking
young
about.
bucks.
I would
Okay,
say
what
that.
you
No,
mean?
that's
But-
before
but you know
D
what's funny,
Wade.
yo? Did y'all watch?
That's before D Wade. How we
Did y'all
young
watch
bucks?
the
Young
whole
bucks.
like Jordan thing? And there was one of them giant overgrown
Yeah.
suits.
My
Look,
man
That
was-
used to
yeah,
be
yeah.
stop.
My
Yeah,
man
but
was
that's
wearing-
what. No, but that's
man
what he's
was wearing
talking
Big
about when
Brother
he said
suit.
dress trash. No, AI was like, I'm not having it. I'm doing me,
Yo.
and so forth. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be real with you. If it wasn't for AI, would we even be having the runway models?
Nah,
I
that's
agree
fine.
with that.
That's
I
fine.
agree with
For
that.
real.
I agree.
So the cornrows,
the
yeah,
thing
all
is,
that.
even the runway, it stemmed from they were like, all right, so you're gonna put a dress code. We just gonna make the best of it. We're gonna look fly with
we're
the
gonna
dress code.
do what we
so
do.
if you think about it, it was a AI that
Definitely
started
AI.
everything.
Who you
So
got?
who's the best is what the question we're asking.
All right.
Hold up.
Right now, I don't know. I think who has the most classic looks is Braun. I think LeBron
That's what I
has
was
the
gonna
most
run with. I'm gonna be real
classic
with you,
looks.
Braun.
You know what I'm
Braun
saying?
got
Like,
that
like,
flavor. That you know what I'm
It's
saying?
not
It's
like
classy.
Russ is
You just like-
wild.
you're
You know what
not-
I'm saying?
Russ-
Like
Nah, man.
Nah,
Nah,
but
bro.
You
so
like
here's the thing, right?
you're saying LeBron because he got them short shorts, Brandon,
No.
and you got a reputation. You got a reputation.
Shout out to Brandon's Facebook.
Yo,
post.
bro,
I'm just saying because I saw LeBron the other day. He had some tight shorts
gotta do
on.
some squats.
Yo,
I don't know.
Yo, Braun, you my man. But bro, if I see your compression pants through your basketball shorts, bro, there's a problem.
Bron, I
bro.
love you, bro. Big
There's a
fan,
problem.
but
if
bro,
your compression
come on
pants are
now.
longer than your shorts, that's a
Nah,
problem,
man,
bro.
it's Braun.
But
from head to
nah,
toe.
you know who
Head to
the
toe,
you know who
bro.
the
The
sleeper?
king.
You know who the sleeper? Dame Lillard.
Ah, yeah, I can
No,
see
that's
that.
true.
Nah,
Damian
nah,
Lillard,
Damian Lillard. Yeah,
he be having
yeah,
some
I
heat
agree.
stuff that people don't even know about.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, bro.
Because
I
that
do
stuff
agree.
and
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I don't even know what that is, and I look it up.
And he got the and he got them Ric
Yeah.
Flair joints.
Yeah.
The Ric Flair, the Ric
yeah,
Flair
yeah.
sneakers.
I'm with
Right?
that.
The Ric
Yeah,
Flair.
I'm with
Woo! Woo!
All right, so we got what you call LeBron. You know, we would love to hear who it is that you guys have. And
Yeah,
saying
put them
that-
down on the
facts,
bottom of the
facts,
comment section.
But
Y'all
I
already know
think
Russ.
we're all influenced by something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what we think is fly, what we think is fire. Like you know what I'm saying? What we think
Yeah.
looks good.
Yeah,
It comes
facts.
from so from you guys. Like what did that look like growing up? Like you know what I'm saying? Like what was how your pops dressed? What was it like? You know what was fresh? What
Yo,
did that
my
look like?
pops was fresh all the time. In fact, he even to this day, he's always like, yo, I gotta get my Stan Smiths, yo. So the Stan Smiths, fresh jeans, so forth. You always fly. I remember we've talked about this, you and I. My pops was huge into like wearing the Adidas outfits. Everybody rocks them now. And he would get me one. And so his said, you know, back in those days, you can have your name written on them. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So his said Big Al. Guess what mine said?
Little Al.
Bam. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Bam. You gotta hit the step with it. You know what I'm saying?
So remember, you were saying talking about the Adidas. Like my pops, like so he was known like all through. Like people would come and bring their kicks to him because when they only had the all whites and all blacks, he would do the custom paint jobs for people that have the colors.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Wow.
So like that was like, I mean, before like ripped jeans was really a thing and fades in the jeans. I remember literally like my pops bringing home like regular jeans and being like, all right, we're gonna lay them out and like bleach them and like put patterns in them. All that.
It was dope.
See, my father, bro. My father. I mean, we was poor, right, growing up. My father, he would rock the tracksuits.
Got all serious.
But nah, he would rock the tracksuits.
We were too.
Bro,
I think we all were.
That's why he had to make custom stuff. He had to make it look fly because it's some regular stuff.
My dad was into fashion, right? So he would wear the sweatsuits, he would wear the tracksuits, right? But instead of Adidas, it was like Aretha or something like that.
Franklin?
No Adidas. It was just deep. You know what I'm saying?
Like you see the
No
Puma,
comment.
he would have like a tiger instead of the Puma.
It wasn't a Puma. It was a llama.
You know, instead of the Nike check, it would literally just say,
camel.
just do it.
Instead of
We already did it. You know what I'm saying?
Mikey.
Already been done.
There's 2 stripes on his Adidas.
You know,
It was
imagine.
missing the third one.
We was roasting his pops. But like fashion was huge. I remember growing up, like real talk. I would go outside and inside my father's car, he either have GQ magazine, something along those lines. Even on the coffee table and so forth, we always had like. You know, my pops would always talk about like, yo, I'm gonna get clean. I'm gonna be fresh. That was literally the words he would always say, yo, I'm gonna be fresh. I'm gonna be fresh. Make a head turn.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
my father, on the other hand, my father was always suits. You know, my
Suits,
father, my father was very classy.
Yeah.
Suits, Sunday's best, what we call, right? And I know we're gonna get more into that.
Absolutely.
But my father always, I'll never forget when I was like, 7, 8 years old, my father took me to the tailor to get a suit.
Oh, wow.
Tailor made.
Yeah.
Dang,
know,
bro, that's
dope.
dope.
So I had,
dope, bro.
I had a tailor-made suit like
Yeah.
at the age of 8.
Dang, that's dope.
And so that's how I grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my
that's
pops was all about matching, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
matching
colors.
colors, laces,
Yeah,
chains.
It had to be a certain way.
Even when it was dress up, it was like make sure the tie with the
Yes.
handkerchief, the socks,
the shoelaces,
even, you know what I'm
the
saying?
shoelaces had to be a certain way.
Yeah, like-
so forth. Everything was
There was
like
different types of knots for the tie,
Yeah.
for the
Oh,
collar,
my
you know what I'm saying?
my
Like,
father, exactly the same,
Yeah.
different
It was
types of knots.
huge, man. It was huge.
Yeah.
So when you first see somebody, right? Because these things help form who it is that we are, how we see the world, and so forth. And I got to add this, yours too. We didn't grow up in the church by far. You know what I'm saying? So, as we grow up, like what parts of us, how you define yourself, so forth. You see what I'm saying? Different influences per se. But check it out. Big question. Okay. When you first see someone, right? Somebody walks in, right? Where do your eyes go? Like, what do you notice? Where do your eyes gravitate? And don't front. Be real. Keep it a buck.
Checking out what they rocking on their feet.
You already know, man. Am I lying?
shoe cam.
Shoe cam. You know what I'm saying?
Shoe
Like,
cam.
for real, right? Like,
Yeah.
straight up, like your sneakers, whatever.
And it's unintentional, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
even
nah,
as
by
as
far.
like I remember like I caught myself a couple times like and then just like you automatically do it without even thinking about it.
Yeah,
you know?
it is funny because like even you go walking down the street or whatever, and I will remember people that I see,
Same.
but I'll be
But
like,
about the
yo, I
sneakers?
saw these kids.
Yeah,
bro,
for real, bro.
And I'll start looking, like if I don't know what they
Yeah.
are, I'll look them up. Or if I know what they are, I'll be like, yo, let me see how much they cost. I'll buy them right now.
Yeah,
man.
man, for
Like,
real.
But you ever remember dates based on what you was wearing, or remember events based on
Nah,
how you
that's
dressed up
facts.
that day?
That's
facts.
Like
I
I literally
agree.
keep that.
'Cause
Like
I
I
agree.
know what everybody was wearing that day when they. You know
But
what
it's
I'm
funny,
saying?
but check it out. So we talking about sneakers, noticing sneakers, right? But growing up, real talk, man. Could you afford? Did you have?
bring it back, exactly.
Yeah,
Bring it
nah, bro. Nah, man.
I will never forget. I'll tell you a real quick story. This is true, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I had a pair of Nikes. Actually, they were the what were the name of the? You probably remember the green, neon green. It wasn't the Air Zoom. It was like It was these high top Nikes. I don't even remember the name of them right now. But it was 7th grade. Going into 8th grade, the summer, my father bought them for me. It was like the last week of school, I wore them. And those are the most expensive sneakers I've had because my father said, I'm not going to buy you sneakers that cost more than like $75 or $100.
Yeah.
And to some degree, I get it. You know, I get
Absolutely.
it, especially
Yeah,
the
yeah.
way we
Yeah, I
grew up and
appreciate
everything
it. Yeah,
else.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
appreciated it. And the truth is, I the whole summer, I put them away. I put them away. I didn't rock them the whole summer.
Nah.
And then the next day, the first day of school, when we went back, I wore them again, and they were crisp still. And I'll never forget, they were like, yo, those are the same sneakers you had at the end of the year. And I'm like, no, they not. You know,
Yeah.
and
And that's
I was
a big
kind of-
thing,
And I was
too.
like
Yeah.
unashamed. I was like
Yeah.
ashamed, I should say. I was like ashamed because
Yeah.
they were.
Yeah.
When like I've told you guys know the truth. I didn't own my first pair of Jordans till I became a priest.
Yeah, man.
You know, and it was
wasn't till,
because
like-
of Henry
Yeah.
that I got my first pair of J's. You know. So
Yeah.
you know what's up.
Yeah, shout out to Henry at the
Yeah,
glitter.
absolutely,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Little toes.
Yeah,
Little
man.
toes.
Nah, but you know
those
what's funny?
who know.
To piggyback while my haters hate. Nah, but to piggyback,
Ain't
like
much to hate.
like, but to piggyback on it, right? So my shoes could have been tore up, but if they still fit, I wasn't getting new sneakers.
For real.
yeah,
If they
yeah.
still
So
fit,
yeah.
I was like, so I would be like, yo, they tight. And then when my mom's would go measure, I would put my foot all the way up, and she'd be like, ooh,
Nah.
they tight.
Your pops ever teach you how to clean your sneakers? With
Oh,
the
yeah, that's what-
toothbrush
yeah, that's what I was
and
gonna get.
everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you had to make sure, like literally.
That's what I was gonna
like,
get at.
My father
Yeah,
taught me
yeah.
how to shine shoes. That's what my father
Nah,
taught me.
my kicks, like literally,
The
like
kicks, I
you
remember.
had a special toothbrush and everything
Yeah,
for that
for
for
real.
cleaning your
So-
sneakers. You had different laces, whatever, like to make sure it was clean.
Real
'Cause you
talk.
can't get a whole new pair of sneakers, but you want to match a different outfit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
nah.
saying?
So what
Switch
we
the
would do
laces.
is like, I remember my pops used to get. It was always Adidas. It was always Adidas during that time. Because think about it, Run DMC, my Adidas.
Of course.
So all I rocked was Adidas up until I want to say it was like middle school. 'Cause they were a lot cheaper than the Nikes, to be real with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I remember my first pair of Nikes. It was 6th grade. I had saved up some money, and it was like a birthday present. Everybody pitched in, and I want to say there were some cross trainers. Something like Bo Jackson, something like that. I remember I wanted to rock them so bad, bro. I remember I had them in this true story. I got sick, and like I would just look at the sneakers, and I'm like, bro, I can't wait to kill them at school. Bleh. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing up. I'm sick. You know what I'm saying? But I had those sneakers for like 2 years. And I don't know so that's what would happen. I would come home, my pops showed me how to clean it and so forth, but they would still get busted. I'm gonna be real with you, because it's the only sneakers I had.
Yeah, facts.
So what happened was check it. First, I started outgrowing, so I took out the insole. So y'all know
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all, my sneakerheads already
Have
know
to
what I'm
do that.
talking about.
Yeah.
So I took out
Hurt
the
your feet,
insole.
you
Yeah,
still fresh.
for real.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
That's why they be walking like ducks.
Yeah, for real.
You know?
Nah. And then that was
or
when
if they were too big, you put double socks on.
you already know.
Double socks.
You already know.
Or remember when you used to the baggy jeans when you would tie it into the laces?
Yo.
Or
You
already know.
Or put the
Facts.
thumbtack in the back. That was
Yeah,
another
the
phase.
thumbtack on the back.
That was a
Yeah,
phase
bro.
too. You know what I'm saying?
So I remember that.
So like, but mine, they had white on it, and my mom was like, "Okay, Papi, you know what? We're gonna take care of you." So I'm thinking like, "All right, bet." You know, because they were starting to get, beat. You know what I'm saying? So she got. I don't know if y'all remember. Remember that white.
Dude, the little thing, it was like a marker thing?
Yeah, a little marker.
Oh,
man.
I used to color
Yeah,
all
man.
my white forces with that.
Yeah, bro. I remember I wore those like for 2 years, and of course they used to roast.
It,
and so
it looked
forth.
like
Everybody would
the
roast us.
deodorant, the roll-on deodorant. It looked so-
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
was
every
bad,
day
bro.
on my white forces like that.
Yeah, facts. Yo, all right, so check it. Let's put it like this. Let's say a particular person, somebody you wanted to be the stereotypical youth minister.
Yeah, like if you had to paint the picture
For
what would they
Halloween,
look
like this was you went, you know what I'm saying? This is the
All right, I got
costume,
you, I got you.
stereotypical.
I got
What do they
I
dress
got
like?
you.
What does that look like?
So definitely the checkered sweater vest, right? then we
Why
got
gotta be checkered? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
then we got a polo shirt. with the collar all bent out of shape, right? It's like a U collar instead of like the V collar.
Yeah.
Then we got jeans that are ripped on the bottom.
The ones
right?
that is oversized.
With the sandals. With the sandals.
They didn't use the
bro.
thumbtacks.
No thumbtacks.
Thumbtack less.
They need the thumbtacks.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like the Van slip-ons
For real.
that they
bro.
were white.
Those thong sandals.
The checkered ones, though?
Those thong sandals,
Thong
bro.
sandals with the cargo
For real,
short
bro. With
combo.
the cargo shorts.
Not
They get
bro.
a package deal, bro.
Yeah.
The Van slip-ons that are
Yeah,
checkered,
bro.
And then they colored in some of the checkers with blue pen.
Facts.
Love Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like something. Yeah, man.
I mean, okay, or they're like, they got some T-shirt from a conference a couple years ago.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
yeah.
What you think?
Yeah,
Fade.
yeah.
It's
Like 10
faded.
years ago.
It's got a good number of washes.
Yeah.
It was red.
Got a beard. They got a beard. Usually a dude. You know what I'm saying? Got a beard. You feel me? Like not even like groomed or nothing.
The
you know
collar
what I'm
all
saying?
bent out of shape. You can see his collarbone.
Yeah. Yeah, and listen, hold up. My man said collarbone. It was at this moment.
Yeah, facts, bro.
So collarbone aside. Collarbone aside.
Yeah, facts, bro.
No, all kidding aside, like, look. If you're watching this, look, here's the thing. If you're watching this, I know we clown a lot. We clown each other. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I said
Pope
no
Francis.
shade. We joke all the time.
Join the
Glitter
gospel.
laces.
Yeah.
And saying that.
Wow.
saying
Zoom in
that.
on this fire, bro.
Yo,
Zoom in
man,
on
that's
this
not, man,
fire,
look, he's
bro.
got the My Little Pony. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Like, yo, you know what? You don't listen. Don't. So, yo.
Bro, I got the flies case on
man,
set, bro.
Shut up. No. Okay, so look.
Okay,
look,
all right, hold on. Get to the point, get to the point.
What I'm getting at is like no shade. Like, please don't take that the wrong way. If we described you, because it's all love. The thing is the reason why we're saying that is from everything that we just described. And stuff that we haven't described, that we know about each other, that we know about the cultures that we come from,
Right.
that was normal life for us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That does not fit us at all.
It doesn't fit a lot of people.
Yeah.
If it's a particular group of people, but it doesn't fit a lot of others.
Yeah, it definitely fits a specific group. But what happens when that becomes the quote unquote norm. Right?
Yeah.
Especially in faith. Because let's do this.
Yeah,
if we're talking about faith, right? We're talking about like a norm for the faith. What you have done, what has done unconsciously and not on purpose. I want to make sure I say that. It wasn't on purpose. But that becomes the norm by which everybody lives by. And if you don't fit into that, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like if you don't fit into that,
Then it's awkward.
yeah, it becomes awkward. It becomes like us versus them subconsciously. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
and so
yeah,
like
yeah.
even as an adult, what I've had to do is like, okay, one, it's not a us versus them. It's a us. So I make it a
Fact.
point.
Man,
And it's
yo,
funny, man.
drop
Like,
the
yo,
bomb.
real talk.
There
So,
you go.
yo, this is real talk. So I got a nephew, real talk. I got a nephew. Get a little bit serious here. I got a nephew, just got out of the penitentiary for 10 years, all right? And he's known me all my life. You feel me? And he got really involved in his Catholic faith while in prison.
That's great, man.
And like,
That's
man,
beautiful. That's
and like, so,
dope.
I've taken
Yo,
him
shout
under
out
the
to
wing.
my people in jail, man.
Yeah,
Seriously,
real talk,
on
real
lockdown,
talk.
man.
And
Yeah, that'd be
I
great.
love him.
Yeah.
Man, I love him. And he's tried to go to parishes and so forth. And he talks to me about stuff like this. And I want to make sure I say this. Like, look, I understand, and this is what I've told him. Like, look, I get it, but what we have to do is, who cares what anybody else is thinking? You feel me? Like, who cares? Our job is to be Jesus. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Amen,
now
amen.
I intentionally, like years ago when I noticed, like, everybody kind of gearing away, getting their groups, you know what I'm saying? And not that that's a bad thing. That's a normal thing.
Yeah.
But once we're aware of it, then we need to do something to combat it. You feel me? So what I would do is like, I'm gonna go into wherever room I go into. I'm gonna just go say hello to everybody. I'm gonna make sure that I make
gonna be
them feel
conscientious about it.
I'm gonna go
To include
OD,
those.
as we would say, like OD.
Yeah.
OD nice, just to make sure that those walls are broken down, at least on my side being
right.
perceived.
Because
feel
that's
me?
all you can do.
Yeah, that's
is
all I
take
can
care
do.
of you.
Now, did
right?
it work?
Yeah, facts.
Sometimes, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Sometimes it didn't. And this is what I was telling him, is like, and literally I said this, it's not gonna work anytime,
Yeah,
all the
every
time.
time, right.
But you did, and you are who it is that we know who you are. You are operating from the safe space that this is who God has in everything, you know. And again, cleaning some of that up and so forth to an extent. You feel me?
Of course.
But just welcoming people. Why? Because you know everybody deserves to be welcomed.
Facts.
I mean, walk into a high school, any high school. You have groups of people who literally, because of the way they're dressed, their likes and so forth, they hang around each other, and it's no difference if we're gonna keep it a buck with
So
each
hold
other.
up. If we want to rewind back to the last episode, let's put something on
I
there,
was
right?
gonna say the
so
same
hold up, So hold
thing.
up. We're gonna
Yes.
rewind back. Okay, natural that groups happen.
It's
But if
natural,
we're gonna
sociological.
be prophetic, if we're gonna be missionary,
We're
gonna be
we're
Christ-like.
gonna step outside
Christ-like.
of our
We're gonna be
circle
Christ-like.
to go
Yeah.
to
For real.
those that are outside of that circle.
The
Facts.
outside of the
Facts.
peripheries.
That's a bomb.
Yeah.
Pope Francis,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's what Pope Francis says. Those in the peripheries.
Yo, but you know what's funny? Yo, I'm glad he said that because Pope Francis, in his first apostolic exhortation, that's a letter, you know what I'm saying, trying to sound smart, you feel me?
You are, brother.
Go ahead, Alex.
Go ahead, Alex.
Preach. Please. No, and saying,
You got
and
six
saying
brain cells,
that,
bro.
and say, I know, man, shut up. You're always interrupting. You know what? We're going to pray for Henry and his hairline. And saying that, in saying that, Pope Francis says that every parish should be a family.
Amen.
You feel me? Now, I want to break this down.
Yes.
Family is family, no matter what we look like. And we
Our
Puerto Rican,
production
Dominican,
team is going like this right now
Puerto
because they
Rican,
know.
Dominican, like, yo, so we have all races.
So we can joke on each other, we can clown each other,
we
but
can
at the
clown
end of the
each other.
day,
Yo,
like,
that's
we
my
embrace
mans, bro.
each
I'm
other.
gonna still take out Ivan on the basketball court. That's all I'm saying. You know?
broke leg and everything. You know? But no. So I want to say this. So hold up.
Even if you gotta hang me from the roof to see my man's hairline,
Here we go.
I still love you, bro.
He just
And
said
you my
it's
bro.
John's gospel. You know what I'm saying? High
listen,
theology.
First of all, Zacchaeus
How
needs
you
to
think
come
he
down from the
got
tree. Oh, little man.
His doctorate
He
program.
got to run and start. What y'all don't know is he got to run and start to get up here. I'm saying that. So look,
Let's get together and sing
Mijo,
Kumbaya.
Mijo,
Come on now.
Mijo, chill out.
All
You know,
right.
I got a child seat and all that
Bring
stuff.
it back.
And saying that-
Rewind.
So what I was getting at with it's out in our culture, you know, is we're used to literally in our specific family.
Yes.
One to have different shades of skin.
Especially in the Latino culture.
Especially,
Especially in the
I want to
Latino
make sure I say this because I've lived. No. Hold
Latino,
up.
Caribbean,
No.
you know
That's what I'm
what
about
I'm
to say.
Yeah.
Because I've lived in other places where Latinos, like when you say, especially, I'm gonna be real with you. Whenever you say Latino in the church, you tend to think of like really like Mexican per se. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I know up here in New York, it's a little bit different. But I'm saying.
Yeah, in the East Coast it is different.
Yeah,
right.
and that's what I'm saying is like when you go,
Yes.
because you know I travel and so forth. When you go to the South, when you see Latino, it really
It's
does
Mexican. No, you're right,
subconsciously.
you're right.
Yeah.
Subconsciously, you know, no shade, just
No shade.
unintentionally, you tend to think Mexican, and then on the West Coast, same thing. You see what I'm saying? And I've realized because I've lived down there so long and so forth. For us, family, you know what I'm saying? Like we're used to different skin tones,
Yes.
with different people, the way that they dress, the way they
texture.
talk, hair textures,
Yes.
and so forth. So the reason why I'm saying that is like for us, subconsciously, we have learned that family looks different.
Yep.
You feel me? That's the first one. And secondly, we fight all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
Like for real, I love my brothers and sisters, but we fight all the time.
Yeah.
Praying for you, knuckleheads. You know what I'm saying? And saying that, look, if Pope Francis is calling us a family, right?
Which we are.
Which we are.
Yeah.
You know, that's basic. Even when you say the prayers in consecration, Lord, we gather your whole family.
Yes.
All right? We see that family's different. And
Absolutely.
even though we fight, there should be a common bond.
Right.
And I'm gonna pass the torch, I'm gonna pass the rock to my man in a second. But I want you guys to feel this, especially if you Catholic. What makes us family? Blood, right? What makes us family? You can see where it's going.
Yeah.
What makes us family is blood.
Absolutely.
And this is our physical family.
Yeah.
But if we Catholic,
We got the same
what
blood.
do we receive at
The
Mass?
same blood running through our veins.
Blood. So you
Same
tell
blood.
me which one is more family, especially if we're receiving God's blood.
Amen.
You feel me?
Okay.
You feel me?
So Mass.
So Mass and so forth. So what we've been talking about, to kind of summarize, what we've been talking about is the importance of like, expressing who it is that you are. You know,
Yes.
you see what I'm saying? Fashion,
Sure,
that comes through
which is
fashion.
important, which
and
is
it's
very
very, very, check this out. And it's very, very important to the way that we look, the way that we dress, and so forth, to express who we are.
And it's interesting, my brother, because you're gonna pass the torch right now,
Already,
right?
already.
Yeah, bam, that was it.
look, no
You
look.
know, that was it.
look,
Going for the dunk, going for the dunk. No, but, you know, and it ain't Dunkin' Donuts, Ivan.
Yeah.
But, you know. But seriously, no, I appreciate what you just said, my brother, because fashion is important even to us in the church. If I could take you back, like you said, for those of you that don't know me, never heard me before, I have my master's degree in church history. Whoop-de-doo, okay.
Nah, that's
but
dope.
I love history because if you don't know where you came from,
Preach it.
you don't know where
Shout
you're
out
going.
to Martin Luther King,
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy.
You know, you gotta know where you came from. And let me state this, that in the early church, when we were being persecuted, right? And I'm talking about after the death of Jesus, 33 AD, up until, right, 313.
Right.
And you know, the coming out of Constantine and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we used to celebrate Mass in the catacombs.
That's underneath.
Okay.
For those who don't know.
Yes. No, exactly. No. And if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
for real. We're not talking about cornrows.
No. Catacombs. All right. Catacombs are underground cemeteries.
There you go.
Okay. And there's a catacomb in Rome, right? Saint Calixtus. Actually, it's beautiful. You gotta be there. Maybe we'll do a pilgrimage someday. But the catacombs of Saint
Y'all pay for me to
Calixtus. All right.
Go fund me.
They extend about 23 miles underground, which is crazy. They go around 3 levels.
So
But
why would they have to say Mass underneath?
because it was illegal,
they
again,
were
to
being
be
persecuted.
Christian. We were being persecuted.
Yeah.
You see, but people don't talk about this.
Nah, because they're scarred.
You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about it. People talk about other persecutions. Let me talk about the persecution of the church, which is still happening in Nigeria, in China, in the Middle East. You know, I mean, it's crazy. It's
And
true.
here in subtle ways.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Yeah.
So the cool thing about it is that the priest, I don't know if you know this or not, he would wear a poncho.
Okay.
Because when you go underground, right, it's cold.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Okay?
Yeah.
And it was also wet.
Yeah.
It was damp. And so here's the thing. I'm gonna drop some knowledge on y'all right now. You see, I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you.
Preaching.
Why? Because this poncho would not only protect them from the cold and the rain, right? The practical thing, but it was something that the priest would wear, you know, and eventually tradition came out of that, right? Tradition with the small T.
Because you know, we
right?
gotta put, as Catholics, we gotta put our flavor on it.
Tradition with the small
Little bit of
T,
sazon,
right?
you know what I'm saying?
You like that? Right? Exactly. And so whenever, now I'm gonna talk about me as a priest, whenever I dress up as a priest before Mass, right, I put on these vestments and I'm reminded of the persecution of my people.
And so for those of you who aren't tracking,
You see?
That's a deep statement when you think
Right?
about that.
Because
That's a lot
but
more.
this is not known. This is not spoken about. This is not taught. They don't teach this in the public schools,
because they
man.
don't want us to be saints.
You know? I'm saying, man, and this is what we have to make known to not only the people of God, but to everybody else. And if that's important to me as a priest, right, then I need to take a kind of a good look at that and see what fashion is, because fashion formed into something that has become beautiful for us. You understand? As church, right? And so, you know, if I'm thinking of the catacombs and I'm thinking of cold and I'm thinking of rain, right? And somebody said that to me like a while back during the summer, because I'm sorry, I don't have air conditioning in my church. We're a poor parish, you know. And they're like, Father, why do you wear those vestments? And I just went right back at him. I was like, because you know what? When my people were being persecuted, we still wore them.
My God.
You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, these
how that look
vestments
now?
that
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have here, right? And I thank you guys for letting me bring them on the set when I suggested
they
it to you
fire,
guys,
bro.
right?
Yeah.
But here on my right, I have my first mass
Henry, pass
vestment.
that. Pass
Yeah,
that.
word.
You know, throw it over here, Henry. And this vestment means a lot to me because this is actually, yo, Alex, don't judge me, Alex. I know you.
No.
I know you,
Chill out,
Alex.
man.
All right.
Nah, that's dope, man.
But
For
this
real. All kidding
vestment
aside,
right
that's dope.
here is 17 years old.
Oh.
Okay, this is 17 years old. And actually,
That
if you zoom in, you can zoom in
That
on
golden.
this, right? Actually, this is supposed to be a grain of wheat.
Mm.
And so this is the symbol of the Eucharist.
You know what it reminds me of?
Don't
Remember
say a
about 2,
turtle,
3
bro.
years-
Don't say a
Chill out,
turtle,
bro.
man.
All right.
You know? All right?
Trying to talk.
Yeah.
Watch out,
That's why Father J had his boy posted up over here.
Yeah.
Which y'all might not see him, but
Ready to
there's
smack you,
there's
you know what I'm
a
saying?
mutant ninja turtle right here.
Yeah,
all right,
Michelangelo,
So he thought
right?
he
An
thought
artist,
he
an
thought
artist.
His cousin was over here. Anyway,
But-
no, that's not what I was going to say. What it reminds me of about 2-3 years ago. Remember the Met
The
Gala?
Met Gala, yeah.
If you went to fashion,
Matter of fact, you know what's
know.
funny?
Yeah.
Right behind you,
Yeah.
you got Wakanda Forever. Remember?
Yeah.
Your boy showed up. That was one of the big
That's
ones.
right. He literally wore something
He
like
wore
that.
literally something like that.
Chadwick
That's
Boseman.
crazy.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace, Chadwick
Rest in
Boseman.
peace.
Rest in peace, man. Facts.
Please, Lord, welcome
Wakanda forever,
him
man.
into your kingdom.
Yeah, amen, amen. Eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon him.
For real.
So this vestment, and that's a beautiful thing because even Cardi B, if you remember, I remember because I was watching, right? Chill, pause. Like I wasn't watching Cardi like that, y'all filthy people. All right?
Somebody will try. Hold on, talking about just because a priest said it, let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. They'll try and twist that. They'll try and twist that.
Exactly. They'll be making memes out of me forever.
Yeah.
Nah, chill.
Oh, yeah, so
okay?
Father watch Cardi B,
you fine as a child of God, but I wasn't looking at you like
preach.
that.
Yeah,
all right?
preach.
Because I'm concerned for your soul, boo boo. All right? So, all right. Nah,
Shots fired. Tell us about the vestment. Tell us about
And
the
Cardi
vestment.
B is Catholic. So that's my girl, yo. Dominicans. But, yo, stop doing those songs, please. Please. Okay.
Okay,
No, now more like wop wop. No. But anyways, okay.
Bro, I'm about to walk off set, bro. I'm about to walk
Hey,
off
yo,
set.
let's be honest.
Get to the vestment.
Yo, this is a priest who knows what's going on, all right? Don't play the player, all right? I know what y'all been listening to, all right?
Bro,
so
please,
here we go.
Heal me, Jesus.
All right.
Heal me, Jesus.
All right, so the
All
vestment.
right. So let's talk about the vestment. But you know I be, you know me. I get real,
for
bro.
it. Nah,
and that's the
it's-
problem. There's
No.
some,
Okay, it needs to be heard. Just say
You
it.
know,
Needs to be heard.
so this vestment right here, right? And then the stole is inside, by the way. So let me show you what the stole looks like, right? But this, when we put this on, right? We kiss it. There's the cross. You put it on. It's supposed to remind you of the yoke of Christ. What does Jesus
Don't it look
say?
like it?
You
You know
know,
what I'm saying?
well,
Yeah.
what does Jesus say? Take my yoke upon you.
Yeah, that's
For
live.
for my yoke is easy and my burden light, right?
And the intricacies of this,
That's
that's
why
real.
the priest puts this
that's
on,
dope.
right?
Like, I'm not even playing, that's dope.
And so that's why this is symbolic. But young people don't understand that. And I firmly believe that we as priests and clergy, we also need to understand where the young people are
Yeah,
coming
because
from.
I mean, be real. Like,
'Cause
your,
it's a
your
cultural
average,
thing.
Yes.
your
It's a
average
culture
young
thing.
person
You know what I'm
is
saying?
gonna be like, oh, I don't know why they gotta wear
They
that
got the
golden
gold,
scarf.
you
You know what I'm
know.
saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Solid gold.
But now let me twist it, and especially and I doubt my brother priests are gonna be watching this. I hope they do.
Yeah,
Maybe
for
they
real.
might learn something, right? Like seriously about
Learned
the
it.
culture and about fashion, right?
Yeah.
But there are some of my brother priests out there, and I'm looking at you, my brothers, that you would love to put this on or a fiddleback. Woo! You heard me? All right, for my boys out there who don't know, it's a shorter vestment, right? And it's like the traditional Tridentine vestment, like
Okay.
the Latin mass stuff, if you will.
okay.
So let's
Yeah,
put
yeah,
it there,
gotcha,
all right?
gotcha.
I thought it was a country song.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. I was like,
Yeah, no, that's
he
cool.
gonna play a fiddle?
Yeah. Like, don't start messing with the country boy, country boy.
What
Nah,
kind of music do y'all don't like?
country.
There we go. Okay,
Facts.
keep going.
Okay, going to this vestment, there are some guys that they would just go for this type of vestment all the time, right? All the time. But now, Brandon, behind you, there's another vestment. Could you pass that one over?
Yo, this one you were showing to us,
All right?
and I really like there's like some imagery on here.
Absolutely. And so with this vestment, which is beautiful, could you guys
man,
see
this
that
is
here,
beautiful.
production? You guys got it, right? This vestment is, to me, just as important important as this one. Even though this is like a gold vestment, you know, my first mass vestment, but this vestment I received in Panama for World Youth Day, right? And then some priests,
Check this out, y'all,
some
for real.
priests would
Check
say,
this.
nah, that's an ugly vestment. Like, why would you even wear this? I've been told this by my brother priests. And I would say, yes, why? Because a young person designed this.
Yeah, this right here.
You
is
see,
crazy dope.
this right
Like, for
here,
real.
if you notice, it's in the form of a heart.
Right.
Okay, it's in the form of a heart. And then
Break down the
it was
symbology.
World Youth Day Panama, right?
Make
And
up
so
words.
do you see this opening right here on this vestment? The opening is the Panama Canal.
Yeah. Right here. Yeah.
And then there's these 5 little circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, representing the 5 continents.
That's dope, man.
Okay, and then this is Mary, the Blessed Mother here, and the cross. And it's in the form of a heart.
Yeah.
And that's just so beautiful.
Yeah, it is,
and
man.
so guess what? My young people that went
lot
to
of thought in
Panama
that.
with me, and you guys were talking about World Youth Day, they love it when I put this on.
And so I'm gonna use the
They
same.
love it.
It remembers. It's like you ever like wanted a pair of kicks you used to have, or
Right.
you saw something
Right.
before.
All the
It
time.
reminds you back to. It
Yeah,
takes
it brings you back.
Or even like a song
Because
comes
the
on,
meaning.
it takes you. Yeah.
Yeah.
The purpose, the meaning. It reminds you of the specialness of that moment.
And not
You know
only
what I'm
that,
saying? it's
like-
the reason why women save their wedding dresses. You know what I'm saying?
real
Stuff like
talk.
that.
And
Like,
not
you know
only
what I'm saying?
that, I'm gonna use the same exact words because I was looking at it, I was like, man, how intricate in the artist bringing all the different themes together. That's literally what I said about this. I was like, how intricate. It looks so intricate.
Yeah.
It's intricate, 2 different things.
Yes.
Just in a different way.
Just
yeah.
in a different way.
But just as beautiful.
Yeah,
Because
just
I'm
as
not gonna
beautiful.
think this is any less than this, or this is any more than that. You know, and truth be told, and I'm gonna drop it here, and then we could move on with the topic. But
That's dope.
The interesting thing is like my diocesan vestment. I have a vestment of the archdiocese, and it's really simple.
Yeah.
It's mad simple, and it has actually this crest that I have on my chest.
Okay,
this logo, which is a windmill, and I don't know
that's
if you
nice, man, for real.
know this, guys, but actually the windmill is there. Why? Because we remember that New York belonged to the Dutch, so it's a Dutch symbol.
Yeah, I mean,
and in the form, but it's in the form of a cross.
You got me thinking like,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A windmill in the form of a cross. This is art.
yeah, no,
This
no.
is
That's
fashion.
literally what I was about to say was like, how many times like the crest of Peter, right? Every pope has a crest. How many just different things in our faith in the Catholic Church, like it's a picture, but it means something so much different.
A lot
Iconics,
deeper. Yes.
down the
Icons,
list.
icons,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking iconoclast, sorry.
Right.
But yes, icons and so forth. It's something, think about this, it's something, but if you look at it, it has a deeper meaning.
Amen.
Yeah.
Depending on the
It points you
culture,
to something
yeah,
more.
depending on the culture, how
Yeah.
you like look at the Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Of
you
course,
know, it's
absolutely.
an artistic expression that came from obviously God. Ooh, it came from God, literally.
Yeah.
Mary, you know.
No, and it tells a story.
But it
Not
tells a
productive, it
story
tells a
and
story
it's
of the
deeper
people.
and expresses an
That's real.
aspect of the culture. And if you're from that culture, you get it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes.
Like you
Bro,
get it.
even hold
Yeah.
on, and we're even gonna go down there, even to the color of
Thank
his
you,
skin.
guys.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, go ahead and put
And
that.
if
put that up.
Here's
if
the-
you're
the
not
stone.
from the culture,
Ooh,
then
right.
you're open to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Facts.
You're open to
Facts.
see what that's all about. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah,
guys.
facts.
All right.
So-
And really quickly, I just want to take it there, because we got my boy Blessed Miguel Pro over here, right?
my
And I
man,
want to
my boy.
focus on
Jesuits.
him, right?
This
Shout out to
is
Cristo
my
Rey.
And a lot of people, they get scandalized with Blessed
Yeah.
Miguel Pro because if you
Preach.
notice, he's not dressed like a priest.
Right.
But you know why, Alex, right?
Yeah, we know.
Because
Yeah.
back in the
Let 'em know.
1920s, it was illegal for you to be like a Catholic, a
Why is
practicing
that?
Catholic.
Why?
Because the government was persecuting the Catholics of their country. Let's talk about it.
And here's the funny
it's
thing.
nothing new.
And here's the funny thing is you said you made the comment like a lot of people don't know this. Where I'm from in Texas, where I'm coming from in Texas, where there's a lot of Mexicans, where literally Mexico right there. Everybody knows this story, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like everybody knows this story. It's
Yeah.
a big thing.
It
You feel
is.
me?
It is a big
So why did
thing.
he get shot?
So basically, he said, "Why did he get shot?"
Well, he did get shot.
No,
Yeah, sorry.
absolutely, no,
I was
he
trying to-
didn't.
Yeah.
No disrespect. I
No,
wasn't
no,
trying
no,
to,
no,
like,
not at all, not at all.
Yeah.
And he was put in front of a firing squad, right? And he was shot. false accusations, actually, to be honest,
course.
again. But he was shot because he was a Catholic priest.
Yeah.
Because of what he
was martyred.
believed.
That's
he
the
was,
word I should have said.
Yeah, he
Right.
was a
Sorry.
he was a witness,
No
right?
disrespect, no
he was a
disrespect,
martyr.
please.
And so the beautiful thing about Blessed Miguel Pro is that, you know, they caught him dressed like, you know, like
Everybody else.
he a Don, you know,
Everybody
like he a G with the suit,
Something just
right?
hit me. Yeah.
But the beautiful thing about it is that this doesn't make him any less of a priest. But when I put on my clerics, when I put on my blacks, I do it, you know, not only because it represents who I am and my position as a priest, but also because, you know what, I'm proud.
Facts.
Of
Yeah.
my
You should be,
calling.
man.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm
you
proud
should
of
be.
it.
I'm
It's
glad
like
you're
wearing a
priest.
sports jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Deeper.
Yes.
And you from the team.
And yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you actually
You're not
on the
wearing
Yeah,
somebody
you on the
else's name
team.
on your
Yeah.
back.
Yeah,
for real.
facts.
Yeah.
Rather than
Yeah.
Jesus, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in saying that, something hit me. So check this out. So in closing, I want you guys to think about. So tell people, put your thinking hats on. Just I want you to think for a second. Check this out. So Mary, whenever she goes to different places, whenever she shows up,
When she appears.
when she appears,
The
correct word,
apparitions.
the apparitions. In Poland, she looks away a certain way.
Right. Czestochowa.
Our Lady of Guadalupe, she looks a certain way. She showed up in Asia, France, and so forth. All the Africa, she looks, and she is, the way she depicts herself, and the way they even paint her and so forth, it's from a culture. It appeals to that culture, and it's very, very comfortable in that culture.
Sure.
Here's the question. If Mary were to show up in America, right? Inner city, America, period. Because America's one of the most diverse nations in the world.
What would she look
United
like?
States.
What would she look like? What would she be wearing? Right?
Yeah.
How would she talk? You feel me? And I want to leave. I don't want to answer the question. I
Yeah.
want to leave
You guys can answer in the comments what y'all think. You know what I'm saying?
You answer it how you want to. Total side note, humble plug for my book. I do this in my book.
That's right.
Hey man, don't judge
This book
me.
is
I
all
got
about
the
Mary.
microphone,
Nah,
feel
you
me?
good.
But
Yeah,
this is one of
mama.
the questions I ask. If Mary were to show up in America right now, what would she look like? What would she dress like? What nationality would she be? What ethnicity would she be? How would her hair be? What color eyes would she be? You feel me?
What would she be wearing?
What would she be wearing? All these different things. You see what I'm saying? So, because it would represent, now this is the point, is we represent American culture. And we see how diverse we are and so forth. Also, so some things for you guys to take home.
Theological
some
takeaway.
Theological takeaway, theological lunch. You feel me?
That we found out.
Yeah. Praying for Brandon. All right, for his height. In saying that.
Wow.
No. Okay, so look, some theological takeaways. First, 1 Corinthians, I want to say 1 Corinthians talks about our body as a temple. What do we do with temples?
We adorn them.
We adorn them, we dress them up, right?
paint them.
Both inside
And out.
and outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We make sure that a temple is consecrated, so forth, but we make sure that it has its best, depending on the culture, that the parish is in.
Right.
You feel me? But if our body's a temple, something to think about. I don't even need to feel like I need to finish that sentence. You feel me?
Right.
So Gallium et Spes, Vatican II, and they're always pointing back to some documents, something for you guys to read, take home for. Vatican II, Gaudium et Spes, section 40 and then some, talks about the need for culture, how beautiful it is, but it also talks about for missionaries from the different cultures to use that culture, to embed that culture, and to share the good news. You feel me?
Yes.
So I encourage you guys to read that, those sections, so forth. I really do feel that's what we're going to base our book off of, another humble plug, that we're writing this summer. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that, and the last part, I think for me, this document I love. I use it to teach somewhere. I don't care what I'm teaching, but I try to like embed this document. And it is, I love St. John Paul II. And letters to artists. That's the document. Spend time with it. And what's dope is he says that this is not just for artists, and he wants to open up your perspective and get you to know that you are a piece of art. And art is in the world and expresses something. That's kind of where we get theology of the body from.
And can I add? I think one, everyone's an artist, and especially in a time where social media, every time you take a picture,
especially with social
you know what I'm saying?
media.
If you're making a
By the
TikTok
way,
dance,
it's
you know what I'm saying?
Alex Gote Jr.
You're expressing
Nah,
yourself.
but-
you know what I'm
but
saying?
you're
Fashion, all
right,
that
'cause
stuff. So
everyone-
yeah. So
everyone has
everyone
something to
actually,
add.
I think, in today's culture, like we speak from an artistic perspective, and so I
Especially,
think it
yeah,
speaks to
facts.
all of us.
Yeah, especially with social media and so forth going on.
Yeah.
By the way, it's at alexgotejr.com.
So, yeah. So
Yo,
we gotta
joking.
wrap it up.
I'm half joking. So look,
And,
we love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in again. Please like, please share, tag somebody, send to somebody
Follow
that you feel.
Chatty Films.
Chatty Films,
Follow
my boys,
follow
for real,
Audio
man.
Geeks. Follow
Geeks,
us
for real,
on
for real.
centralbronx.com.
For real,
All
for
right. YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Tell your
TikTok.
friends,
Clickety-click.
tell your neighbors. Shout out to Cardi B.
Tell your dog. All right. Love, peace. Love,
Peace out.
and
Sainthood in the
grease.
city, episode 2.
Peace.
We out.
Can't see me.
Peace. This one did the John Cena.
This is Sainthood in the city.